Hmm. Hmm. Well, hello, everybody, on a hump day. Everybody, it is hump day. I got my coffee right here. That is some genuine, juicy coffee. Punisher's feeling great today. Why? Because I'm here in front of the Punisher Patriot fans, just 13 days before this election. And then finally, we can get on to dealing with things. 13 days. Whoa. Can you believe that it's finally almost here? The Tuesday after next. Don't forget, 5 November. Is Kamala going to go on the Joe Rogan show? Well, who knows? But we know who is. President Trump will be on the Joe Rogan podcast. He jumped ahead of Kamala. I felt like she was going to back out anyway. She never signed up. That's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. I'll have to get the date. I'll get the date, and maybe I'll stamp it below here. Oh, by the way, great time to think about subscribing. Punisher's been loving, presenting to you all of these years. It has been years. Can you believe that? Punisher's saying all of these years. It's been, like 4 years now. It's been a distinct honor and a privilege, and the Punisher looks forward to continuing all of this hard work. Real clear betting odds. I had a note that it was 17.4 points ahead a few days ago. That was probably on the Friday drop. And what is it now? Whoa, 23.4. Now, this number does fluctuate throughout the day. So by the time this posts, it might be a little higher. Could be a couple of, decimal points lower. But right now it is 23.4, which is an amazing number because that means the shift has been close to 30 points from him being 6 underwater to now 23.4. This is amazing. And people put a lot into the betting odds. So if you haven't read up on that, it's very good. Remember, like I say, you can't do this and make money. So people can't be biased and be in on the betting odds. They'll ruin themselves. So you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's great news. Great news. Trump made and delivered French fries at McDonald's. Wasn't it great? Kamala said she worked at McDonald's. No proof. They can't even find where she worked at McDonald's. No pay stub. Nobody remembers her. Nothing. But guess who worked at McDonald's? President Trump. At least for a little bit. He delivered a lot of fries, and one woman stood out with her family from Brazil. She said, "Oh, Mr. President, please don't make us turn into Brazil." She was on the news the other day. These are people who know what communism and a dictatorship really was. So there was some Department of Homeland Security story where somebody there was actually using social media to promote illegal immigration. They were basically talking about instances where people did come across illegal and kind of had to do it. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Which gets me to voting integrity. We have a law, and that law says that you must be a United States citizen to vote in the United States for United States elections. It's the simplest law in the world. Yet, they constantly try to skirt by it and find ways to have illegals vote, okay? The MVA keeps finding somehow they mysteriously, accidentally registered illegals to vote. Come on. There's no way MVA, really? DMV, MVA, depending on where you're at? Everybody knows the pain in the neck it is when you go to the DMV or MVA. Oh, sorry, you get all the way down, you waited in line for an hour, and then you pull out your documents, and they say, "I'm sorry, we need something with your mailing address. We need the actual birth certificate. We need this. We need your Social Security card." Yet they can register you to vote without basically anything. Come on. Anyway, so they keep finding out. The last story was 6,300 inadvertently registered to vote. The fact that they're catching them, I guess, is good. But how much are they catching? We don't know. Walt's was fact checked by CNN itself. Why? Trump manufacturing jobs. He tried to say Trump lost the most manufacturing jobs ever, and the truth is he gained 414,000 manufacturing jobs, and then lost 178,000. But guess what? There was a pandemic. See, these guys are very crafty. They like to think that this was just the typical four-year presidency, the ups and downs. No, there's not a single person in office that would not have suffered under those conditions with economy, with jobs, and everything else. And Democrats were very largely responsible for locking people down. So it's crazy. They misuse the data, and everybody knows it. Anyway, here we are. Who just came a Republican? None other than Tulsi Gabbard. She announced it at a Trump rally yesterday, and you could tell by the look on his face that even he was not expecting it. It was a right off the cuff live announcement, and you saw his reaction. That's great. We've been talking about Tulsi. She's been a very, very big supporter of Trump, and she's always had a very level head. So first she went independent, now she's a Republican, and we welcome her with open arms. Okay, and she's an honest broker. I've always liked Tulsi Gabbard. She was level-headed even when she was a Democrat. So those are the kind of people that you like. All right. Anyway, can you believe there was a meme floating around with Trump on the field as a Pittsburgh Steelers player, muscle-bound and all that, and you know full well they just put his head on somebody's body. These news sites are so stupid. They're embarrassingly stupid when they say, we fact-checked this, and Trump never actually played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, what are you, idiots? There's another one of him running on the field with a player who's dressed up, looks like Ronald McDonald or something. Are they going to say he never ran on the field with Ronald McDonald either? You know, there is a point where you're just stupid, okay? If you can't discern what is a funny meme versus what's intended to be real. For him to be told he didn't play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, it would an example would be Trump posts something as a part of his bio or a bio book in which he talks about how he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now you got something to criticize, okay? But this is called a meme. We do memes all the time. For example, look at my head. If my head is huge like this, of course, I'm being funny. It's not actually huge. Anyway, here we are. Batman 6.0, everybody is tracking on it. Let's make sure we got the numbers right here. Operation Sleestack did go to 14.0 the other day, doing exceptionally well. Lots of heads rolling. More heads to follow, and Operation Hitchcock 4.0, continues. You know it. Oh, I know it. The American people know it. So enjoy your coffee. Enjoy your seaweed. Enjoy your black seed oil and all the things that you eat and digest in order to be healthy. Punisher, right here. And screw James White Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.